Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals come out, and they are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019, the 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 12 there. It's an Arizona first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Power run inside. Here's Connor. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On 3rd down, Murray. At left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he's going to have the first down. That one, good for 9, and the drive continues.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Cardinals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall or, in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, it's Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. Now, fair catch, he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead, see if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Now, it's Murray. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Murray. They'll try to work the screen with Connor. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. They had the perfect play call there. They needed 18, and they got 18. First down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals are out to a 10-0 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Room to run at the 40. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Open man there, it is Bourne. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. That's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Pushed out to his left. And he'll take this one in. Purdy. Touchdown. 49ers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 10-7. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. To return is Greg Dortch. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once again. They had that field goal on the opening drive, a touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Play action. It's Murray. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
2nd down. Murray. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
They'll run it on 1st down to Connor. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. 2nd quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one could be sniffed out. blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Waste of time.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On the give. This is Connor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Crazy. And he just about did a little pirouette there, spinning and turning for a pickup of 5.
At the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Connor. Good blocking, and he's in. James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals will get out in front 17-7.
49ers 7. Chad
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll let one go down the middle. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
On the run to the right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On comes Thomas Morstead. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He takes off. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Murray now on 2nd down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Murray on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's an Arizona 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard.
2 yards.
Michael Williams, the first-round pick, is there for the stop. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. The toss it to the right to Connor. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Murray from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught! And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. That's Jones in motion. 3rd and goal. Murray. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Airing one out for Bourne. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
On the return, it's Dortch. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cards offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Murray to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
29-yard line.
3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Moore to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 29-yard
The Niners
line.
offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Forced to his right. Taking off, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. The Niners use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. again in the air for Purdy. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown.
And he'll take it on in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are back within 6.
Makes the score Cardinals 20, 49ers 14.
Coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. Throwing is Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 35, here's second and a couple. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Keem Davis Gaither there to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll step up and run this. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Open man there. It is Bourne. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Darius Robinson in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
His throw left side is complete.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. That one is good. And the 49ers will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time.
Second down and 10.
And it'll be second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Connor from out of the pistol. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle. From the 43, here's second and 8. They'll go right back to Connor. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I would only want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Connor. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jason Pinnock there to end it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 31, here's second and 7. Working out of the gun, Murray. He runs with it. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Set to go now on first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That ball caught, it's Zay Jones. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
So on fourth down. Out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This one from 39 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cardinals will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be taken down at the 30. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, 49.
What a start to this drive. Back-to-back, 2 big plays, and after that nice long run, all of a sudden you find yourself first down inside the red zone.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run once more with McCaffrey. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
It is second and 6. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
That's another 49er. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need 1 hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers have taken the lead by a point here in the third.
Cardinals 23.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Dortch now to return it. Yeah! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. play action now. It's Murray. He keeps it himself. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Arizona.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Now he'll run it. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
The 9-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
On play action, Murray. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So a big play coming here for the Cardinals, who will go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
49ers 24.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Not much happening there, just a short game.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that walk. It's good for a Niners first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That one incomplete. Recovery outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit counts as they draw just a little bit closer.
27.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Dortch now to return it. Whoa! And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. Running here is Connor. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Pass right side, that's Ryman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Murray. That's to his tight end, Ryman. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first
He
down.
was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Arizona.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
On first down, Murray. Flushed to his left. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
He's tackled at the 29.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Now Murray keeping it himself. Wow! And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
3rd
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Murray on third down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 49ers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
On second down, Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Third down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Going for it all. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a toss. Connor heading left. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Connor. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down.
A loss of 3 yards. brings up 4th down.
So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds. Game's just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught by Bourne. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Throwing again is Purdy. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. This